Hi students! Today we're going to be storyboarding the tutorial video that goes along with our process writing paper. First off, I want to make sure that you are done with your paper. So we were in Google Docs and we were using our planning guide to type up our process paper. You should have an explanation of your skill or your thing that you're creating in detail, what you'll need, where you should be, what you should wear. And then you have all of the paragraphs that explain the process of your skill. In here, you should have embedded a pro tip, something that you do that makes you better at your skill than everyone else, and also a common mistake to avoid. So this should be done at this point, and this should be turned in. Now that we're done with the writing portion of it, we're going to create the video that goes along with it. So let's take a look at the different things that we're going to use to help us with that. So today we're going to be using the planning guide that says tutorial video planning board. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to share this with you. Okay, so for this, you're going to map out your video, what your video is going to consist of. So everyone's video will start with an intro. So you're going to write an intro for yourself, what you're going to say. Everyone will have an outro or a conclusion to the video. So you're going to map out what you'll say there. What type of video creation program are you going to use? Are you using iMovie? We're getting a game plan together here. Where will you need to shoot your video? Should it be done at home or in school? And then who is your target audience? Who do you think would be looking up your video on YouTube to watch it? So once you've mapped all of that out, you are going to be doing something called storyboarding. So a storyboard is a sequence of drawings, pictures with directions and dialogue representing the shots of the video that you're going to collect in order to edit it out later. So what you're going to do here today is you are going to draw pictures of all of the different scenes of your video so that tomorrow you can use this to plan out what you have to shoot and collect all of the videos in your camera roll. And then you'll have some editing days here later on in the week. So you're going to design a title slide. That's going to be the first slide that everyone's going to see. Then you're going to have a description of your skill. So think about, are you going to type that in a pic collage and include that, or how are you going to do that? You want to have a model of the final product or the skill towards the very beginning of the video. That way people know what they're working towards, what it will look like when they're done. So you're going to draw that here. Then you're going to have the steps of your process. So what will you need? And then everyone's slides will look different depending on what they do. So I'm going to show you an example of just a piece of a storyboard that I did for my tutorial, and then I'll show you how it lines up with the tutorial, and looking at them side by side will be helpful. Okay. So here's an example of some illustrations that I did on those particular boxes. So my title slide, I want it to be kind of cool colors. I want it to be like orange and maybe pink. And so I put on there how to make pavlova, and I put my name. That will be the first thing that appears in my video. Then I'm going to type up a description of pavlova, and I'm going to have that be the next piece in my video. So I have that represented there. Finally, on the first line here, I'm going to have a picture of what the final product looks like. So I'm making pavlova, so I drew a picture of a final pavlova, and then I want it to look like that. I'll just have a close-up shot of that next to my video. Next up is ingredients. So I'm going to have a list of ingredients put there. Then I'm going to start crafting the pavlova. So the first thing you need is eggs. So I'm going to do like a wide shot of eggs. Then you put them in an egg bath to get them to room temperature. So I drew a picture of me doing that. That will be the next shot. So I'm drawing pictures in the storyboard to represent what I'm going to be filming tomorrow in order so that I have everything that I need. So let's go ahead and do like a side-by-side comparison just so you can see here. This is my storyboard. Okay, and then this is my final product. So I used this storyboard to create this video, and you have this video linked in your playlist. Okay, so you'll notice the first slide that I have planned out in my storyboard is how to make pavlova, and I have this cool design on the background.
A model of the how-to video, how to make pavlova.
Okay, next up, I have a description of pavlova. I mapped that out here, so then I included it in my video.
Pavlova is a meringue-based dessert named after the Russian ballerina Anna Pavlova.
Okay, next in my storyboard, I knew that I wanted to have a picture of the final product, and so then I have that in my video.
Usually it's stuffed with fruit and cream. Crispy on the outside and chewy in the inside.
Okay, next up on my storyboard, I mapped out that I wanted to have a list of all of the ingredients. So now in my video, you can see I have that there.
You'll need 3 large eggs. You will need cream of tartar, salt, sugar, cornstarch, vinegar, and vanilla extract.
Okay, then in my storyboard, I mapped out that I wanted to have a wide shot of the eggs that I'm gonna use. You'll see that there. Next up in my storyboard, I'm gonna show them going into an egg bath, and that's gonna show how you get the eggs from being cooled from the refrigerator to room temperature.
The first thing to do is get your eggs to room temperature. To do this, I use an egg bath.
Okay, so you'll see that I mapped out my entire video in pictures before shooting the video, and then I used this as a guide so that whenever I went to go and shoot it, I wasn't at a loss of like, wait, what should I film next? Everything's mapped out, and then I collect the video, and then you'll have some days to put it all together. So that is what we're working on today, is we are creating the brainstorm planning storyboard so that we have a game plan of what we're doing tomorrow to shoot our video. So if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email, or we can jump on Zoom and I will help you that way. Okay, happy storyboarding. Bye.